Hey everybody, Chris AMS, hope you're all well and welcome to another video. This one's slightly different. I'm going to do an unboxing. We've been shopping, we've been to Auto Mechanica last week and we picked up some new toys for the workshop. And one of the things we did is we stopped off at the Topdon stand and got ourselves a tyre pressure monitoring tool. This is the TP-48 and we're going to have a look at it, unbox it, show you what it's about and have a look and see how it works. So here it comes in a plastic case, as you can see, and we're going to open up the plastic case. And inside, what have we got? So we got an instruction quick start guide that we can have a look through. We got some charging plugs for on the continent and over in normal land. We have a charging cable that looks like a charging cable to me. And we have a OBD cable in there so we can connect to the vehicle. And last but not least, the Topdon, the TP-48. So first impressions, quite robust. It's got a nice rubber housing on it, kind of thing. It looks like something you could drop and you wouldn't crap yourself that you dropped it. Because you know, we're in a workshop. Likely things is going to get dropped or knocked about, so, and it does come off if you want it to, kind of thing as well. So here we've got the tool. We've got two connector ports, or three connector ports. We've got an OBD port on the bottom. We've got this port on the side here, which I believe allows you to connect this. Not only do you charge it through it with a USB cable that's provided, but you can also connect it to a screen and see on a big screen what you're looking at. Why you'd want to do that, I don't know, but there you go. And then there's a data link connector there. Now this we got directly from Topdon. It comes with 5 years worth of software updates. So yeah, let's switch it on. So power on, see what it can do. Excuse me. So quite happy there, it starts up quite quickly. So what we got on the main menu, we've got check sensors, we can check a TPS sensor, service TPMS, program a new sensor, we've got the settings, recent sensor data, so we can go back and look at ones we've already done, and an RKE test, which for those of you who don't know, that will be checking. You can check keys with it. You can check remote keys to see whether they're working or the batteries or the signals coming out of them is okay. So we're going to start off and we're going to look at check sensor, the first one on here. And as a donor vehicle, we have the Chevrolet Trax in the workshop, which, yes, is exactly the same as a Vauxhall Mocha, pretty much. This is a 1.7 diesel, not that that matters, but it does have tyre pressure monitoring on it, so we can interrogate it and have a look and see what's going on and play with the tool. So let's go into the menu. We have looked at this already before, and you have to pick the vehicle that you're looking at. So then the model, so a Trax or Tracker, and it is a 2014, so we want 2012 to 2014, and it's got 4 wheels. So what this is asking us to do now is to put the antenna up against one of the wheels, and then it will scan the wheel and it will tell us how good that sensor is. So let's go and do that. So the screen tells us which tyre it wants to look at first. So in this case it's indicating on the screen to the passenger side front. What we need to do in order to do the test is we need to hold it up against the tyre, not the wheel, and we're going to press the little green button here on there to start the test. So we press that and it's triggering a process, and already it's done a beep. So you see, let's see what we. So as you can see on the screen for that particular wheel, it's given us a serial number for that sensor, the PSI or pressure in PSI that it's registering currently, the hertz range, it's the frequency it's working at. The temperature in Fahrenheit in this case, that might be changeable, I don't know, of the air in the tyre, is the battery good or bad? And yeah, so what we would do then is, if we're happy with that, you go on to the next one and we'll try another one. So we've gone to the driver's side front. That you can see it's asked us to do that. And there's a sensor, and we're going to hold that up against the tyre, just where the sensor would be. Let me get it so you can see. And we're going to press this button here, the scan button, triggering the process. Boom, and it's found it. And hopefully you can see that all right. Hopefully you can see. If you can't, we've got again the serial number 37 psi. The battery's okay, and all tickety boo. So let me go around and do the other two, and we'll go from there. So now I've done all 4 sensors. On the screen now it's coming up, connect OBD2 cable and turn the ignition on. So it's asking me to connect up the cable that we saw earlier to the OBD port on the vehicle and turn it on. So let's have a look and see what that does once it connects to the vehicle. So here's our tool. On the end is the cable. There's the other end, and that's coming into there. Nothing seems to light up to say it's connected, but let's switch the ignition on as it asked for and hit OK. And it sent the data across and verified the transfer is successful. So basically what that's done is programmed the tyre pressure sensors in the correct order to the vehicle. So if you was programming new sensors, or you'd swap the wheels back front to rear or left to right, then this has now just told the vehicle the order in which those sensors are fitted to the vehicle. So happy days. That seems very easy to do. And yeah, it's a standalone tool. We have a Topdon Phoenix Smart as a scan tool, but it doesn't connect into this. And this literally is a standalone tool that Topdon have bought on. So let's see what else it can do. Let's have a... So the next one on the service menu is service TPMS. So let's go into there and have a look. It's already selected Chevrolet, even though I've not been into that particular menu before. And it's picked up, it's a Trax and it's a 2014. So we've got some menus going on here. So we've got an OBD2 relearn. And that's basically saying, go through, basically it's telling us to do what we've just done. All right, so that's just another way into that menu, I think. We come back out. It gives us the ability to do it without plugging the OBD plug into the vehicle first. And it's telling us how to do it. Set the vehicle into a relearn mode independently of using the tool, which is quite clever. Parts lookup, what we've got here. So OE part. So that's actually given us a part number for a tyre pressure sensor for a 2012 to 2014 Chevrolet Trax, which is quite handy in case you ever need one. Chevrolet are a little bit difficult to get parts for, just for the simple fact that they're not one thing or the other. So sensor reference, service kits, nut torque. So you can enter that yourself, I think, I guess. Or it doesn't tell you. Screw torque. So 1.4 Newton meters is how tight you do the screw on the back of the component. And there's various other things in there. And then what else have we got? The placard. So it's basically telling you to look, if you want to know what the tyre pressure should be on this, to have a look on the sticker in the door. So let's come back out of there, back to the main menu. So our third menu is program sensor. So I'm assuming this is if you was getting a brand new sensor for the vehicle. Let's go in there and have a look. Now it's given us the option to do it by vehicle or by make of sensor. So if you're fitting sensors in the aftermarket and you're not fitting ones from Chevrolet or from the dealership, then you can pick it via that. Let's go into the first menu. Again, it's picked up, it's a Chevrolet already, and it's a Trax. So it's remembered it from before. Now, once you're in this menu, it's given us options. Depending on the type of sensor that you're fitting, the make of sensor that you're fitting, so it can then pair it to the vehicle. But we're not going to do that today because one, we don't have another sensor, and two, we're just having a look. We'll come back out of there and back to the main menu. Let's have a look in settings. So, we can go PSI and Fahrenheit, PSI and Celsius. So when we was looking at the temperatures, when we was reading the sensors, it will tell us what it is in Celsius, proper English, not this Fahrenheit bollocks, and PSI, which we normally work in. Come back out of there. We can look at what we've looked at, previous sensor-wise. And there you go, you can see it says 21 Celsius now. And finally, let's have a look at the key portion. So we're looking at the key, so we go into RKE test, Chevrolet. Now, press key for the key fob. There you go, if you can see that. It come up as 52%. The battery life is 52%. Or 36, 56%, and it tells you on what megahertz the key signal is being operated at. Which is, it's quite handy to check to see whether your keys are working correctly before you slag it for something else. So in all, the tool from what we've used so far looks like a quite easy to use and robust kind of tool. It's the TP-48 from Topdon, available on their website probably. No, like I say, we just went to Auto Mechanic and we needed one, and that one looked good. So it's nice to have had a play with it. And hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to check out some of our other videos. I may do some more videos like this in the future. So keep an eye out. Don't forget to give us a like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.